Ever wondered how a simple website goes from 0 users to handling millions like a boss? Well, today, we're breaking down System Design 101, how to scale a website to 1 million users step by step. And don't worry, I'll keep it simple. Because let's be real, over-engineering too early is like bringing a rocket launcher to a pillow fight. Step 1. Pre-launch, keep it simple. Before you even get your first user, the best approach? Keep costs low. Use a static web framework like Next.js, Hugo, or Jekyll. Host it on a cheap static site provider, GitHub Pages, Vercel, or Netlify. No need for a database yet. It's just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Why? Because 90% of startups fail before getting their first 100 users. So why burn money before you even have traffic? Fun fact, your pre-launch website will mostly be visited by your mom, your best friend, and that one person who accidentally clicked your link on Twitter. At this stage, simplicity is key. Deploy everything on a single virtual machine, like an AWS EC2 instance or a DigitalOcean droplet. The backend, front end, and database all live together like one big happy family. Why? Because you don't need microservices when your biggest scaling issue is your cat sitting on your keyboard. Now, things get serious. Time to separate concerns. Move your backend and database to separate virtual machines. Monitor performance metrics. CPU, RAM, latency. Why? If your database and app fight for resources on the same machine, it's like two people trying to use one treadmill at the same time. It won't end well. Congrats, you've hit 1,000 users. Now we prepare for failures before they happen. Deploy in multiple availability zones. If one server fails, others take over. Use serverless functions, AWS Lambda, Google Cloud Functions for unpredictable workloads. Keep a monolithic architecture for now. Set up leader-follower database replication to scale read operations. Why? If your single server dies, you don't want your website disappearing like a Snapchat message. Welcome to the big leagues. Enable auto-scaling, so your servers grow and shrink with traffic. Replicate stateless web servers to handle more requests in parallel. Cache frequently requested data using Redis or Memcached. Use a load balancer to distribute traffic evenly. Store static content in a CDN, Cloudflare, AWS CloudFront. Move to a 3-tier architecture, front-end, back-end, database on separate virtual machines. Why? Imagine thousands of the users all hitting your site at once. Without these optimizations, your server will panic and shut down, like a Windows update in the middle of a presentation.
Fuck Microsoft!
Now, we need better management, faster scaling, and more reliability. Break the monolith into microservices so they scale independently. Deploy in multiple availability zones for high availability. Use containers, Docker, and Kubernetes to automate deployments. Why? At this scale, a single point of failure could bring everything crashing down like a Jenga tower. You've made it. 1 million users. Now, we go global. Sharding and database partitioning to split data across multiple servers. Multi-region deployment, so users in different continents get fast responses. Use a global load balancer, like AWS Route 53, to route traffic efficiently. Why? A single data center isn't enough anymore. At this scale, every millisecond matters. Did you know? Amazon found that a 100 millisecond delay in load time costs them 1% in revenue. That's millions of dollars. Pro tip, when you hit millions of users, engineers stop saying, "Our tech stack is so cool." Instead, they start saying, "How do we keep this thing from catching fire?" Scale is a trade-off. There's no single perfect way to scale a website. Every decision comes with trade-offs between cost, complexity, and performance. Don't over-engineer too soon. Grow your architecture as your traffic grows. And most importantly, keep learning. The best way to master system design, building experiment, understand why certain choices work. Now, it's your turn. What's the biggest system design challenge you've faced? Drop a comment below.